Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's pick a card reading is about who's coming towards you. It could be for singles. Ideally, that's what I wish to manifest, but I have no control over certain things. So we'll just say who's coming towards you with romance or with what intention, etc. Okay? So you have 5 piles here. You have pile 1, which is the Tarot de Marseille. Pile 2, it's a new deck I purchased recently. It's Tarot de l'Intuition. It's Intuition Tarot. Then you have Osho Zen Tarot, pile 3. Pile 4 is Ethereal Visions Tarot. And pile 5 is the Sexy Millennium Thought. Okay, so choose with your intuition and go directly to your timestamps, and I'll see you there. And also whoever's staying, I will be also kind of giving you like who's there, who are they like with the spirit animal, what characteristics could you tune in to recognize them with the oracle of it's a sacred tree oracle deck I just purchased, but it's in French also. So there are some decks that are in French, some that are in English, but then again you can practice your French with me. So, and you also have, I will be using the Rider deck tarot, kind of giving you an insight regarding yes, you know them, or no, you don't know them. If the card is in reverse, it's yes, you already know this person, and I could channel the card and I'll give you kind of idea. No, it could be a new acquaintance that you will be forming, or a new friendship, or new relationship, or new person who's coming in your life. You're welcoming them in this period. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever it's gonna, you click on this intuitively, or you watch me because you like me, I will be having the faith that it is meant to be. So pile 1, whoever chose the I was gonna say strength card, but then again the Tarot de Marseille, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let's see who's coming towards you and if you know this person. So do you know this person? No, you haven't met them, and for some of you the person might be very recognized, or they're famous. Okay, they're famous in a specific field, their career. Okay, I really channeled solar plexus chakra really popping for this person. So I could be very famous, very well known, recognized by the public eye. I recognize other people, and it's really intense, the person's energy. Who am I? Cheetah. Yeah. Both cards are really very similar in energy. The cheetah for me is the go-getter, 100%. The magician is somebody who, is a master of his own life or her own life. How can you recognize this person? You have la tortue, sagesse. For some of you, will see at least a lot of turtle keychains, turtle crystals. You will kind of have a lot of turtle spirit animal deck that could come. Perhaps a lot of turtles, sea turtles overall. This is a sign that you will recognize them. For some of you, it's just signs that you will kind of like welcome them in your life. Défi à relever, les montagnes, the mountains. It's a challenge to overcome, basically. Défi à relever. So overall, they're very wise. I would not have really doubted that the moment I kind of saw the magician. They're very handsome, or very special. I heard I'm special, I'm beautiful, I'm attractive. There's nothing really wrong with their looks, guys. I feel like this is in the public eye, this person. Whoever this person is, they're in the public eye right now as we speak, okay? And what their personality is, it's a very beautiful person inside, okay? It's cheetah, it's like cheetahs are gorgeous animals. and fearless. Well, it's not necessarily fearless, but very calculative in some way. But they like to kind of use their energy whenever the timing is right. So this person could be very, very patient, very centered also, because I didn't go in trickster vibration, and the color yellow is really popping to my eyes. A lot of yellow color. Okay, when will you meet them? Okay, for timing wise, I had Le Petit Garçon, but there's a blonde and there's a black hair guy, and you have like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. The 20th of this month perhaps, or within 20 days, or within 20 days. But this person might have a twin who tinted their hair another color. Okay, there you might meet this person, but this person might be a twin. And they have an identical brother or sister or something. They could be a part of a twin. So let's see who's coming towards you. This is the Ace of Cups. Is it? Yes, it's the Ace of Cups. So a new beginning in love is coming towards you overall. So you have 8 of Wands. Your challenge to overcome when you're facing this person. Your passion. The passion element, the recognition element. The reason why you have the Chariot in reverse with the 5 of Wands. No, 6 of Wands. It's a very success-oriented energy, this one. This one, it's like very fast-moving. Okay, you have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And in the middle section, you have the Empress. Okay, you have the Empress. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, in reverse. And then you have this one that was like shown to me, Valet de Baston. So it's like knave of page of wand. Then in the near future you have Valet d'Épée. So it's more in the way of like page of swords in the near future. Is there one more? Yeah, there is. And 2 of Wands in reverse. So who's coming towards you? A new beginning. Okay, a new romantic interest. The reason why with the 6 of Wands and the Chariot, it's something that you always wanted to manifest. Okay, this is like an ideal type of person. Yeah, the star, l'étoile. So like just have faith in yourself that this person is coming. Okay. Who they are, it's a very goal-oriented person. This is like a go-getter, so I will really not doubt. It's not gonna take long for this person to kind of like meet you, get to know you better, and start dating you overall. It's too fast though. This one, it's a bit too fast. That's the challenge to overcome with the 8 of Wands is the element of everything is happening too fast. But why? So with the Six of like Wands and the Chariot, it's more like, it's like we're going there. We're really, I have a vision, your person has a vision, they are a go-getter. They're the type that it's like, the timing is right for me, I take it, I do it. It's that kind of vibration for this person. Now, with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing SM. So I don't know, SM is like a sign for you to kind of be aware of, or your person's initials are SM. Somebody's initial is SM, because I have SM here, okay? It's the only letter is popping to my eyes, okay? SM for some of you, okay? It's like the important letters, SM initials. Sam Michaels or something, I don't know, it's like a funny name like that. Well, I mean, it's not funny, it's just I gave you an example, but anything will do here. And then in the past, connected to you, how are things gonna be? Okay, let's say how is the meeting, and what is the process here of the Ace of Cups, as if like, well, how are we gonna evolve around the romantic situation here? Cup of love or something. So with the Eight of Pentacles, it's more an element of working hard. So you might have worked hard on yourself, or this person might have worked hard on themselves, and they're eager to give this an opportunity. I don't even know how we're reading this one. How do I see you? I didn't kind of like go there. I just went like, how are you gonna, who's coming towards you? Overall, the question is what type of person this is. So I'll just focus on telling you that if you're interested in a relationship, there's somebody who's coming, okay? And in the past, or in the initial energy, when you're gonna kind of meet them, you might not necessarily see them. You will not see them, but they will see you, but you will not see them, but you're gonna be working hard. They're gonna see you working hard. Okay. With the L'Impératrice, which is the Empress, with the La Roue de Fortune, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and Valet de Bastogne. There's two energies in the reverse, and the Empress on upright. So for some part, they will see you as being somebody who is on your throne in some way. So it could be a female or male on your throne, but inside the things, it's like you as a person don't necessarily feel that you're like an empress, but the person is looking at you as if you are. Okay, so it's like more like a perception the person has of you, but deep down inside, you don't necessarily are I'm not gonna say vibing to it. If a person like solar plexus chakra like this is recognizing you, let's say, as the Empress, I will not necessarily doubt their intentions. It's just that perhaps you might have a certain self-esteem element to you that's more like, I just go with whatever life gives me, and I'm just an eager, participant. It's like you being the way, like Page of Wands is more like, I'm eager to kind of just explore what life has to give to me with the Wheel of Fortune. Overall, that's how you operate inside. But on a physical level, this person is going to tune into you as if you're the Empress. As if like you are somebody who will impress this person overall. okay? And then in the near future, it's like the way you're gonna interact with this person, I'm hearing with me, there's an element of you're not interested in me, you as the viewer, whoever you are. So it's like I'm famous, but you're not interested in me. But deep down you know who I am. So it's more like there's an element of you know who this person is. Let's say it's a famous person, let's say. For some of you it's a famous person, okay? I don't know who they are. This is who's coming towards you. With the Magician, I really am popping like real yellow. Like, guys, for me, like yellow is fame. It's fame, it's gold, it's recognition, it's like a lot of solar plexus chakra energy, okay? So, and also with the défi à relever, it's like I find kind of like you seeing yourself being with this person is the biggest mountain for you to kind of overcome, as if like somebody like, because the way you operate and the way this person is looking at you, it's more like the person believing that you vibe to them, which you could definitely be like that energy. Is just that for some of you, the person is just very set on you, okay? I don't know if this person knows you from XYZ reasons, because I'm really channeling it's a fast moving energy, this one. I don't know if they know you, but you don't know them. They might know you, but you don't know them. You might recognize why they could be famous, or you might hear from other people why they're famous, but you don't really perhaps know. It's like, I don't know who this person is. This person might be very well recognized. Many people know about them. But the way I'm interacting with this person is that I don't really give a shit about it. I'm more like equal to them. That's how they're seeing me. And it's like in the near future, it's like when I'm going to be talking, this person's going to feel like I'm confident. I'm not even interested in them, but they're interested in me. So this is who's coming towards you. I was not really able to kind of give you another one, but let's just go ahead and do it, okay? Like, I don't know how many minutes it's gonna take, but we're just gonna create 2 Celtic spread regarding this reading. Man, you have the Tower and the Happiness. So how this person's gonna feel, okay? Because I wanted to kind of go as if like how they're gonna be feeling when they will meet you. You have the Sun and the Tower card. Both that popped again here. I mean, not popped again, but it's like I wasn't even able to finish shuffling, but I'm going to take them. Because I was drawn to doing a second Celtic spread in this pile. I don't know if I'm going to do it the same in the other ones. But this one is because you don't know who the person is. Okay, that's why I'm going ahead and doing it. So their challenge when they're kind of like facing you, this is Swords or Wands. You have the 8 of Wands again. My challenge is also King of Swords energy when I face you. The reason why is the Knight of Pentacles. No, Knight of Swords. In the past, you have the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. In the present moment, you have the Justice card. Oh my god, okay. And then in the near future, you have the Bastille. I don't really know. Bastilleur, but I think it's the Magician. With the Queen of Swords energy. and 2 more, 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. So there's a lot of observation, okay? This person's doing a lot of observation when they meet you, okay? But I feel like before they met you, they already had a connection, or they knew you from some... You have the Star again. So... I don't know where this is gonna come from for you guys, but it might come from nowhere, okay? But just be advised that it's like she always thought that you were like meant to be a wallflower all your life, or not to get married or something. There might be somebody coming who's famous. This is a famous person. I don't know why I'm saying famous. It could be I'm just like popular, but this is not just popular. This is more like a business-oriented person. I was going to say a businessman, but it's not just a businessman. This is a man who can be a businessman, who can be an artist, who can be like... You will know that they're very talented in some ways. Like, I known because I do something extraordinary with my talents. It's like I can negotiate with people. I have my charm. I have my charisma. I can manipulate emotions and steer people's emotions. It's a person that could... I'm hearing Akash. So for some, because this is my spirit card, okay? Like the Magician is somebody who's very, not gonna say spiritual, but there's an element of like, I balance my spirituality with practicality. I'm that type of energy. Okay, and I'm the Arabinus vibration, as if like I can destroy or I can create anything I want. I'm the trickster in that way. I can create what I want and I can destroy what I want. I can create new bonds with people as I can destroy them. I'm a free-spirited element like that. I don't necessarily have a gender. I could look feminine or I could look masculine. I could still be a male in feminine energy, or I can still be a female in masculine energy. Okay, so for some of you, this is who they are, okay? This is who they are, and you don't know them. But when you kind of meet them, this is on a physical level, somebody like that, okay? So I'm known. On a physical level, 3D grounded manner, they might be famous. In whatever career they are, they're known for a reason. XYZ. Okay, and when I meet you, there's an element of happiness, and la Maison Dieu, it's more like they go through Tower moment, as if like they're shocked or they're happy, or there's an element of reconciliation, or they will recognize you, but you will not recognize them. I don't know how this famous person will recognize you, but you will not necessarily recognize them. Okay, and why it's the Sun and the Maison Dieu with the Chevalier d'Épée? It's more an energy of you might have helped this person, or you might have worked with them, or you might have done some kind of collaboration work. If it's not you doing this on a individual level, it's more like you were working in an organization that was taking care of certain people or certain situations, or you met them because they were part of another organization that was collaborating with your institution or your... It's like, it could be school, it could be projects, it could be work related, as if like you work for a company and they travel often, or it's like any type of situation. It's more like you kind of work with them and your company invested in them in some way, but you didn't necessarily like... It's like, you know, when you're working, you don't give a shit about who you're working with, because you need to keep it professional in some way and not too... So you can interact with the people, but not... You don't necessarily... It's like whenever you're working, you don't necessarily... I mean, not everybody tunes in. I don't necessarily tune into who I'm working with. It's like in the present moment, I embrace you and I'm kind of like 100% there with you. But then again, it's like if I were to meet you again, I might recognize you or I might not recognize you. That's the kind of vibration I'm getting here, okay? So the person will recognize you, but you don't necessarily recognize them, okay? And that's where the Tower moment arises for this person there. As if like, you don't recognize me. It's like many people know me or something. And my challenge with the King of like Swords and the, you know, the Eight of Wands, it's more to kind of like talk to you, okay? Because the King of Swords is somebody who masters the art of talking, or masters the art of collaboration, or, you know, like the heart chakra also. So kind of like talk to your soul perhaps in some way. Because if we're talking about a cheetah person and the magician here, it's more a person that has a certain mastery over the 5 elements. 5 elements. Not just 4, 5 elements. Spirit elements too. So on a physical level in some way, okay? So I'm not gonna doubt myself. I don't want to say this is a high and mighty person. No, it's just a person that has a certain like way of manipulating that is more advanced or more advantageous for them, okay? That's what makes them famous. That's why people lurk around them. That's why people need them. That's why people just want to be around them. I attract people a lot, okay? I have a certain charisma to me. I might be attractive, but it's not just that you're gonna tune into. So with the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, it's more like when I meet you or how I'm feeling. It's like I have a connection with you, okay? This person feels a connection on their end with you, okay? And with the 7 of Wands, it's more like, because I feel this connection, I want to succeed and give this connection birth right there and there. So how I'm gonna feel in that moment, it's like in that moment I will meet you. With the Justice card, I'm gonna kind of like be very aligned. So I will create the karma, like it's not a karma element, it's more like I will align within myself and I will speak the truth right there and then. Okay, so I will ask you on a date if I want to. If my mind is set on that, I'm gonna do it. Because I had the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, it's gonna be fast. It's like you will not even see it coming. You haven't met this person in your life, or you might have met them, but you don't recall meeting them. Okay? They're quite famous for some of you. I had S&M. Okay, it's S&M. I don't know why, but SM. Those are the initials of your person. Then you have in the near future, you have the Queen of Chalices. Okay, not chalices, Queen of Cups. Like, I'm saying Queen of Cups, but it's not freaking Queen of Cups. It's the Queen of Swords energy with the Magician again, okay? The 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So I'm gonna still observe you a lot, okay? So it's like when I kind of ask you out on a date, or when I kind of talk with you, I'm gonna see, or I'm gonna feel like you're kind of like, it's like the person feels a connection with you, okay? So if this person is famous, they feel like you're famous too. Or vibration wise, okay? I'm going famous because I'm popping like yellow color there. But for some of you, it's not a famous energy. It's just a person that recognizes themselves and they recognize other people. And they see and they recognize that energy that's very similar to them in you, okay? So when I kind of like align there and then, I'm gonna be starting to be pregnant with an idea. So it's like, if I know that you're here, or if I'm able to, I kind of got some information about where I could find you, I might kind of like start wanting to kind of like frequent that place again, okay? Like frequent that place again more frequently as possible. Like if I'm busy, I will still kind of like sometimes lurk there, okay? So for some of you, I don't really know who I'm reading this for, but for some of you, there's an element of like they're pregnant with the idea. They're really pregnant with the idea in that moment. They kind of look at you and they know that you're like, you understand what their intentions are, okay? And they are the type that manifests. So if I like you, I'm gonna manifest you liking me back, okay? And this is a person that you will not necessarily like. It's like, it's not a win or lose situation, but if this person has set intentions, they will give birth to it. I won't doubt it, okay? So with the 5 of like wands, it's more like I want this connection to happen, okay? But it's like I'm gonna give birth to it also, and I'm wishing to do it, okay? So for some of you, you've worked with this person before. It's just that you don't remember them, even if they were famous at that time or they were not famous at that time. They remember you from somewhere. It's not that you resemble somebody. You are the person. I kind of met you before you met me, or I kind of like met you, and the impact you had over me is still impacting me right now. As if like I might have like liked you by that at that time, but because circumstances didn't allow it, nothing happened between you and me. It's a bit like that, or I wasn't able to grasp the situation in my hands, okay? So this is what happened, okay? So for some of you, this is who the person is who's coming towards you, okay? So that was it. Thank you very much, pile 1. Now pile 2, whoever chose the Tarot de l'Intuition, Intuition Tarot, let's see who's coming towards you. I don't know if I should shuffle the deck first and see if it's somebody you know. We're gonna see. Do you know who this person is? You have the Queen of Swords. Yes, you do. With the 4 of Swords. Okay, so I have inward cards, which means that yes, this person might be married. This person might be like, they kind of show you one side, but you know that there's like other side connected to it, as if like there's an element of Let me time with this one, because with the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords, it's like there's an element of, you do know who this person is. This person might be married for some of you. If it's not a married situation, it could be your ex-wife or your ex-husband. It could also be somebody that sacrificed themselves in a relationship, let's say, or there's an element of sacrifice here. I don't really tune into sacrifice that much. Recognition, or how you could recognize this person, is that you talk to them, you communicate with them, you message them, you text them, or they text you a lot. With the anchoring and l'ancrage et stabilité, it's more a question of anchor. So the person might kind of feel stuck in a relationship, or you're stuck on a relationship, or there's an element of stability this person has, or this person likes to feel stable in some way. But there's a lot of texting, calling, phone times. It's like you call this person, you talk to them already, okay? And Lamat, it's more like there is some kind of work process to be done for some of you, but I don't really know if the person got the divorce or something, or what did I do? What did I do? Okay. Yes, very good. So let's see what type of person this is. Okay, so you have the zebra. What type of person this is? You don't know much about them, even though you talk with them, you interact with them. For some of you, like symbolism or synchronicities could be anchors, or fishes, or fish symbolism, or crab symbolism, ocean, starfish. So it's like animal spirits could be crab, fish, and starfish perhaps. You have some birds here. And you have telephone or phone or texting or stuff like that, okay? Overall, you do text this person, or you will text them, or they will be texting when you will meet them. But you already know this person is, okay? But the Three of Wands and the Le Diable, it's more like you might have like an affair with them, or there's an element of affair element here. Okay, or they're definitely, or it ended, the affair element ended, but you guys still talk and you're still friends. I don't know, but for some part, there's a lot of, man, these cards, it's like, it's so confusing sometimes, working with them. I'll read to you, but it's like, this is a married person or a married woman, okay? Overall, this is a person who's married. You might be married too. Hello. So, or you could be single. It's not important. It's just that with who's this person? It's somebody you know. The person might be married, or you might be married, or you're both married, okay? With the Four of Swords, there's an element of I sacrificed, or this connection is a sacrifice, or we feel like it's like the death of us, or if this connection were to be known, will be the end of us or something. It's like, I am married, I have children, my wife, or this person is married and they have children, and it's like if people were to know about it, or people were to hear about it, I don't know what's gonna happen. But for both of you, there's an element of worry like that. But how do you know each other, or like what record? It's like you already text this person in the present moment. You're texting them, you're having phone calls with them, you're talking to them. If not like long distance or short distance, there's an element of either traveling perhaps that will take place, or you guys need to travel to meet each other. But who's this person with the zebra? It's a person who's quite eccentric. You could be eccentric yourself. Okay, there's an element of peacefulness to me, but then again, I don't give all out, as if like there's an element of mystery to this person that you tune into, and that's what turns you on perhaps. Zebra, it's a peaceful animal for me, so I'm quite peaceful, or at least I do the things that I want to do. But it's like there's nothing really happening in this person's life, at least, or there's nothing really happening in this person's life. That's why they're seeking for your attention, or you guys found a certain bond within each other, or something that's quite, it's suiting for you, so you just do it. Okay, so that's the main overall channeling I got. So who's coming towards you for singles or for married people here? Another married person. So what's the main situation is the Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of like judgment here, at least, or at least you're judging yourself. The challenge here is the Six of Cups. So kind of tune in more to the connection you feel within each other with the Chevalier, the Cavalier, the chalices, cups, but cool. So Knight of Cups and Six of Cups. The reason why is the Two of Cups. In the past, you have the Eight of Cups. Okay. In the present moment, you have l'Impératrice. And in the near future, you have le Chariot. Number 7. So the Chariot. Okay. We're just going to release the energy here, okay? And you have the 4 of Wands, okay? So below the deck, I have La Lune. So there's a lot of like secret lives energy I'm getting, okay? It's like both of you could be married, okay? Or one of you is married at least, okay? And if none of you is married, there's an element of secrecy that needs to be kept, as if like the situation is not necessarily favorable, or there's an element of if other people were to know about it, there's many like it's a teacher student kind of vibration, or I don't know, boss employee kind of vibration, or I don't really, it's not necessarily boss and employee, it's more like teacher student kind of vibration overall, or there's something sinful about the whole situation, okay? So with the 10 of like swords, how we feel, or how I feel at least when I'm kind of like coming towards that, I know there's a lot of like expectations on me, or I put a lot of expectations on myself, even though the person's energy on a physical level is the zebra, as if like this is what I kind of show. It's like I'm peaceful, or it's like there's something I'm just there, but I'm not just there. It's like there's an element of I do think in that like stupid face I give you, or that poker face I give you. The person might have a look to them that is more like I'm stupid a bit, I'm acting dumb. Like with the zebra, I usually don't go in this energy, but every time I look at the zebra face, it looks like it's giving me that dumb face. I know this person is not dumb, but they're showing me a dumb face. So it's like acting stupid when they're not necessarily stupid. That's the vibration I'm getting. But underneath this persona, perhaps the person is very like judgmental, and they're very calculative, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who is quite calculative. She has mastered herself in some way, or she's kind of faced a lot of like judgments, or she has her own opinions. She kind of has a certain mastery over her mind space, but having a certain mastery over the mind space means that you're quite discerning. So the person might be discerning, but they're very mysterious overall, and they might be married. If they're not married, it's just a person that's very discerning. And like how do you kind of connect with them, or how they connect with you? It's more like there needs to be sacrifice, as if like I need to sacrifice myself here, or you need to sacrifice yourself here. So if it's not me who's married, you're married. If there's no marriage situation, there's just an element of the person perceiving that there is some kind of like judgment related to the whole situation. But why I'm judging myself is because I feel a connection with you. Okay, I do feel a connection with you, and my challenge is to kind of like feel the connection, not be ashamed to kind of indulge in it, and show it back to you that I feel connection with you, or like show you my emotions in some way. But overall, this person is not necessarily the emotional type, let's say. They're more discerning, or they're more perspective wise, okay? And in the past, I definitely wanted to give up on this. I wanted to give up on you. I didn't want to have anything to do with you, or I didn't want to give up on you. But overall, with the Four of Cups twice, it's more like I had put my intention straight to kind of like not invest in the connection. Even though I talked with you, or if there was like a communication or message situation between you and me, there's a bridge. Okay, there's a poto, but there's a link between you and me. Due to work, or due to any kind of XYZ reasons, you guys connect with each other, or you talk to each other, or simply seeing each other, okay? I wanted to definitely just give up on the relationship, because I'm more discerning, and my discernment is not necessarily my emotions. Okay, it's like I'm more like discerning, but it's like having the Queen of Swords. It's a person that's very, it's like for me, it's a person that's very discerning, but they have a certain sensibility to them, but they have transformed. As if like it was not easy for me to transform. Okay, it's like I needed to make choices, and those choices manifested themselves in XYZ reasons or ways that it's like I have the experience overall. So I see the bigger picture, and I'm able to kind of like look at the details also. That's why there's an element of like, you just see one side of the Queen of like Swords because you don't know what the other side is. And now in the present moment with the L'Impératrice, it's more like the Empress. It's more like, look, this person is still talking to you or is still interacting with you. They're still interested, okay? Overall, they are still interested, but any moment, it's more like I can leave. That's what I'm sensing. But the Impératrice, it's like a major arcana as the Empress. It's like a major arcana. Look, it's like for some of you, I made a decision, okay? I want to kind of keep the bond I have with you. Even though I judge myself, other people judge me, or at least in my own discernment, I should not be doing this. Discernment-wise, I should not be doing this, but I'm still giving birth to it. I'm still wishing to kind of invite you to get to know me better. I still want to kind of get to know you better, but in a guarded manner. But it's not even guarded inwardly, as if like I want to go in all with you. I'm all in with you inwardly. You don't necessarily know this. And then in the near future, you have the Four of Cups and the Chariot. With the Chariot, it's more like, look, I'm quite centered when it comes to you. Even though I might look dumb or I kind of like am eccentric in my own way on a physical level, I still see you. I'm still aware of you. This is like my eyes energy. It's like I still have the connection with you, or I still meet you eye to eye. And with the Four of like Wands, it's more like I am eager to kind of participate with you. I am eager to collaborate with you. I'm eager to support you in some way. Okay, so there's an element of supporting, there's an element of bond they feel with you, or bond they wish to kind of give birth to, and they might kind of start giving birth to it. The bond, the connection, the romantic interest, perhaps the romantic intention, but I'm not necessarily, this could be romantic, definitely, but it's more discerning and perspective potent here, okay? It's like I every step I take, every move I make, it's like, it's that song. It's just that part of the lyrics. I'm watching you though. I'll be watching you, but in some way it's like, it's quite selfish also. Like you, perhaps. If you're selfish and you consider yourself selfish, this person is a mirror image of yours. That's why you guys are stuck with each other. Okay? That was it. Pile 3. Now pile 4, whoever chose Osho Zen Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let's see overall, do you know who this person is? Yes, you do know this person, and you have the Knight of Swords. So how do you know this person is that this person is very, very impatient. They have a certain aggressivity to them. They don't necessarily think before acting. They just kind of like just act on thinking. So it's more like, it's like I thought of it, I just do it. I don't sit down and reflect a bit more. But then again, this card is also somebody who's like a all in or nothing kind of vibration to them. How could you recognize them? Rapidité, la chute d'eau. It's a very fast moving person, okay? It's like there's a lot of like fastness here. Who's this person? You have the Nightingale on a physical level, but it's not just that I have, and the Whale. Very interesting. It's so contradicting to me because the Whale is definitely known to be like eternal in some way. So it's like in that eternity, there's an element of slowness. but there's such a fast element to it. Or this is how you recognize this person, but who they are is not necessarily how you perceive them, this one. You perceive them a specific way, which is not necessarily who they are. Okay? I mean, Osho Zen Tarot for me is like slow moving, like the whale energy. It's compassionate. Osho for me is like somebody who's like big on the heart. So this person might have a big heart, but it's like overall they're a very compassionate person. With the Nightingale, they're very like gentle. On a physical level, they show themselves as if like they're shy or they're timid, or they like the person with the Nightingale and the whale. Okay, so overall, if you were to get to know the person outside of this fast-moving courant, I don't know how to say it. It's like it's a space where you see this person that is very fast-moving, as if like everything has to be. It's like a fast food drive-in kind of vibration I'm sensing for some of you. Because the Shudo, it's more like a water field. It's like it's going, it's on its way. So it's like whenever you're kind of like recognizing this person is always on the move. Or there's an element of water that you tune into, or there's an element of Shudo. It's like just kind of like waterfalls. Kind of like tune into waterfalls energy. I don't really know how to kind of express this. It's like, how could you recognize this person? How do you see this person, or how you know this person? Is that this person is always like a bit aggressive, a bit like fast moving, a bit like let's just do it, let's just like, it's like what I'm channeling. It's like in a drive through kind of like McDonald's or any place that it's a drive-in or something, and it's like it's always on the move, or like those Chinese restaurants, or even a restaurant situation. It's like, you know, the crazy chaotic vibration inside a kitchen in a Michelin restaurant. You know, it's like everything is like good and tasty, and it's like the chefs or the sous chefs and everybody's like supposed to be working around and everything, and it's like it's all in perfect synchronicity, like in perfect like dynamic or synergy, but there's a chaos element to it. That's the way you approach your person here. Okay, this is how you know your person. But overall, your person is like with the whale, and the Nightingale is more an energy of like, I'm shy. Okay, this one is always like, I'm shy, but there's a bravery that I am like, I'm the type that's, it's a very soft energy. On a physical level, this person is very soft, or they have soft features. And whenever they talk, there's a vibe, like the trembling element to them, as if like whenever they're like, it's like you sense their emotions or something whenever they talk, or at least whenever they talk, there's a like a little trembling voice. I don't know how to say it. I don't know the term. It's like in music language, there's a trembling in the voice. Okay, so this person might, whenever they talk, there's like a shyness, but there's a trembling element to it that shows that I'm getting out of my comfort zone when I'm talking to you. But overall, I'm a person that's very like compassionate. I have a big heart. I don't want to harm anyone. I'm very zen. Okay, for some of you, there's a lot of Akashic records. I really don't know what that means. But for some of you, the person is wise. Okay, there's a wisdom to me. There's a maturity to me. I might have an old soul in some way. I am a bit slow moving, but then again, it's like I'm soft person. I'm a very soft person. It's so cute. Like, I don't know how you kind of get the Knight of Swords. Or there was a lot of aggressivity. Like, whenever there's a lot of stress in the work environment, sometimes it's like just you feed on the stress, okay? It's time for me to change, transition, find something else that I like in my life for some part. So there is love in this situation, but the love also comes with sorrow. Okay, or it comes with a big, not a price to pay, but I feel like this is the words I have to use for some of you out there. Like, there's a price for you to pay for this happiness or something, but for me, it's not the way it's going. There's a lot of patience that is needed. Okay, so you have to kind of like, this card, I'll just kind of take the time to explain, because this is sorrow, yes, but there's a deeper meaning to it, okay? It's more like you need to kind of reflect over it so intensely that that reflection that is linked with sorrow energy will be released and become an enlightenment, okay? But for some of you, simple thing that you need to do with this person is more to integrate them or be integrated with them. Like, integrate them, become one with them. Perhaps this one, I don't really know where we're going, but for some of you, like, there's a lot of patience and there's a lot of conditionings, as if like you condition yourself, you kind of say no to this person or something. For some of you, that's what I'm sensing. You're saying no to them, but you have your own conditions, right? You have your own reasons why you're restricted here. So let's see Osho Zen Tarot. Who's coming towards you? But I was going to say this one is more like, I have no control over who's watching this. You could be married or not. I don't really care. But I was going to kind of like read for singles out there overall. But this is more like who's coming towards you, single or not. But I wish to kind of go more romantic. But then again, none of it works out as I want it to be. I have no real control over stuff, so I just need to go with the flow of everything. So, you know who this is. Okay, so let's see who's coming towards you and why. Okay, so why am I coming towards you? Or why am I in your life right now? So for some of you, I really like talked in my own language, in my own head, so that I can kind of teach you how to be brave, or you learn to be brave with me, or you face the unknown with me, or I face the unknown with you, as if like there's an element of blossoming here, although it's like a little seed that got planted, but if you look, it's rocks. It's not even fertile kind of ground. It's like there's a seed that was planted. The seed had the courage to kind of like get out of its shell and blossom, facing the unknown with immense courage. So overall, why I want to kind of face you, or why I want to be in front of you, or why you and I have met in this lifetime perhaps, is to kind of either I learn how to be courageous, or you learn that through me, or we both teach each other something connected to playfulness. So this is hilarious. So you and I will be learning how to be playful by nature. Okay, so it's going to be a very innocent energy. This one, it's like a very innocent energy you will feel. genuine. You will be playful with me and you will feel strong being playful with me. It's like there's an enforcement of like the inner child inside of you. Your challenge is to unleash the lion inside of you, because the courage card is the Leo card also. So you have the conditioning, which is the devil card, but it's more about like, this one is all about a lion trying to be a sheep, but it's a lion, right? So it's more like I'm a lion, but I'm pretending to be sheep. Or in this case, this person is definitely very zen, but they're pretending to be like aggressive or something. I don't know. Or my environment could be, instead of you, like the lion being the you guys and the sheep, it's more like everybody's a lion around me and I'm the sheep, but I need to kind of be the sheep, you know? But if I'm the sheep, the lions are gonna eat me. So perhaps there's that element, but this person is not necessarily a sheep. This person's a whale. So it's not necessarily like a lion, nor is it like a sheep. So it's a whale energy. Whales are like immense animals and they're very like old souls. So I don't play with people like that, okay? But they're very beautiful. Their soul is beautiful, okay? And I know you tune into that. Well, perhaps you don't necessarily, because the way you see this person is the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is how you see the person. How you know them, or how you kind of recall about them. There's an element of aggressivity to me. I might be aggressive. I might be. But it's just perhaps in that environment you see them being that way. But there's a straight, it's like there's a shit do. It's like it's flowing there. There's an abundance somewhere, but it's like in that abundance there's an element of I need to keep going and like go in that flow. It's like a McDonald's, okay? It's like McDonald's is a very abundant place, okay? And it's like sometimes it's overwhelming, but then again it's like they need to keep making the food, give it on time. It's crazy like that. You know what I mean? And it's like people are waiting. I really want to use Starbucks here. It's like crazy like that. It's crazy. It's abundant, but then again, there's an element of people are stressed when they work there. It's not the people who are coming to get the coffee or get the McDonald's Big Mac or stuff like that. It's more like the people working in that environment are stressed. Big time. Many people understand that, of the passengers or the people that purchase, the clients, but not many people understand that other perspective, that there's an element of like, I need to do this fast. I don't really have the time to chit chat, or I don't have the time to kind of like do anything. I'm stressed. I need to keep moving. I need to go after one after the other. It's just quantity over quality. It's a bit like that, the vibration I'm going in. But this person is a very quality person, so I don't really know how to kind of position. I'm not you. I don't see the person through your eyes. I just see it through cards here, okay? So for some of you, you have the Six of like Pentacles, no, Wands. In the present moment, there's an element of sharpness, okay? I need to kind of be sharp. So if this is the whale, okay? If it's a whale energy, for me, whales are like Akash, okay? Akash element is like elements that are fifth chakra, okay? Fifth chakra, it's more the throat chakra. It's like occult power, etc. So I don't know if the person does have these things. You will know better than me, and if it's really not resonating, just click off, guys. I will not kind of keep going, or you don't need to keep going with me, okay? It's okay. Don't force yourself. For some of you, there's an element of be patient with this person. Like, be patient with them if you want outcomes. Okay? If you want outcomes, I don't know why I'm saying this. If you, as the viewer, want outcomes with this person, I don't know, in the form of relationship or work related, or you're their manager or something, or you're the owner of where they work or something. Because this one with the Knight of Swords, there's an element of I'm a warrior, okay? I'm like I fight for you, or I work for you. I work for you, this one. I work for you. Do I? I work for you. But it's like the way I work for you and the way you see me is like aggressive in some way. But deep down, who I am is I'm a more calmer, more composed, more like masterful of myself than I am in the environment I work in. Okay, so if I work in a Starbucks, or if I work in a McDonald's, or if I'm under you, or you're like somebody above me, you don't even work in the same field, but then again, you're kind of like seeing and perceiving this person a specific way. I don't know where we're going, this one. It's like, usually this is not even where I want to go. There's two perspectives I'm playing in. Okay, I feel like there's your perception, you're seeing the person as, okay? And there's the element, I was gonna say truth element. This is who the person is.